we have discussed two numericals maybe. When it draws a current of 4 ampere, okay, from this, that there is an electric heater. In that electric heater, from the source, there was a potential difference of 60 volt, and the current we get was 4 ampere. Second case. So, first case. Hello everyone. How are you all? Okay. I hope you all are fantastic. So, in today's video, we are going to discuss some numericals. We calculate some numericals on the basis of the previous formulas we have learned about Ohm's law and the other formulas of current and voltage and everything. Okay, so we will calculate the numericals. So keep your mind here. Okay, let's start. First, read the question carefully, and as I have already told you many a times, that first of all you have to read the question carefully. After that, what you have to do, you have to note down the given data, and then you can relate the formula, you will get the answer. So example number 3, we have discussed two numericals maybe. So it's number 3. Let's read the question. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt when it draws a current of 4 ampere, okay, from the source. What current will be heated draw if the potential difference is increased to 120 volt? Again, I am repeating the question and highlighting some data. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt, and the current of is 4 ampere. So, and here also one data is that is 120 volt. So what is the question exactly? That there is an electric heater. In that electric heater, from the source, electric heater gets the potential difference of 60 volt, and the current heater gets is 4 ampere. Okay, now what happens is, what current will the heater draw if the potential difference is increased to 120 volt? In the first case, there was a potential difference of 60 volt, and the current we get was 4 ampere. But if I want to double the potential difference, then what will be the current for the second case? So first case, there was 60 volt potential difference. Now if I want to increase the potential difference by 120 volt, so what will be the current? Okay, so this is the given data. Let's start. Given data, V is 60 volt and I is 4 ampere. That is for first case. So which formula we get? First of all, we have to understand the question carefully. Okay, so हमारे पास अभी रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर का. Both the times resistance is the same. Why? First case और second case में हीटर तो चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. The only change is in the potential difference and the current. But आपको पता है already Ohm's law क्या कहता है? Whenever the potential difference will be increased, the current will be increased. Whenever the potential difference will be decreased, the current will be decreased. But the only quantity, resistance, will remain same. So first of all, we should find the resistance of the first case, and that value will be same in the second case. Remain same in the second case. So we have two values for second case. First is resistance that we will find from the formula, and the potential difference we have already given, that is 120 volt. So given data V and I are there. So according to Ohm's law, let's find the resistance of the circuit. R equals to V by I. Okay, so V is what, 60 volt, and I is 4 ampere. So 15 4s are 60, you know already that. So R equals to 15 ohm. 15 ohm is the resistance of electric heater's circuit. Now when the PD means what? PD is just a short form of potential difference. So when the potential difference is increased to 120 volt, what will happen? The current will be, you have already two values, resistance you have already found, and 120 volt of potential difference you have already given. So you can find the current by rearranging this formula. we seen the three formulas here, okay, if you remember. So the current formula is I equals to V by R. What is V? That is 120 volt and R is 15. Don't mistake here. V is 120 volt for second case. You have to apply the second case. Okay, don't write it here 60 volt again. 120 volt is the second case is potential difference. So I equals to V by R and V equals to 120 volt, R equals to 15 ohm as I found, and the answer will be 8 ampere. Okay, so इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि पहले 4 एम्पियर, जैसे अभी अभी हमने बोला था कि ओम्स लॉ क्या इंडिकेट करता है, इफ voltage will be double, current will be double, if voltage will be half, current will be half. Same as here. मैं इस न्यूमेरिकल का आंसर कैलकुलेशन के बिना ही बता सकता था. Why? See here, 60 वोल्ट से 120 वोल्ट कितना हो गया? डबल. And you already know that V is directly proportional to I. Okay, so अगर वोल्टेज डबल हो रहा है तो करंट भी कितना होना चाहिए? Obviously double. It is 4 ampere. If 60 goes to 120, then 4 goes to obviously 8. This is our answer. So the current through the heater becomes 8 ampere. So it's too easy numerical. Okay. So आपको आराम से आ जाएगा. Let's go to the second one. Example number 4. Let's read the question as our rule. First rule to read the question carefully. As a wire of given material having length L and area cross section A has a resistance of 4 ohm. So what is the given question? That there is a wire of L length and the cross sectional area is capital A. There is no specific value, but they give the symbols. Okay, the L is the length of the conducting wire and capital A is the cross sectional area. So, and even they give the amount of resistance of that material particular for that wire. Okay, and that is 4 ohm. So what would be the resistance of another wire of the same material? वही मटेरियल का दूसरा वायर है, उसमें लेंथ में और क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया में थोड़ा बहुत चेंज है. Of the same material having length of L by 2 means the half of the previous wire. पहले का लेंथ क्या था? L था, तो दूसरे वायर का लेंथ is L by 2 and the cross sectional area is 2A. Okay, cross sectional area is doubled and length is half. So let's discuss क्या होता है. आपको पता है कि length is directly proportional, sorry, resistance is directly proportional to length and resistance is inversely proportional to area. So if length कम हो रहा है तो resistance भी कम होगा उसके कारण, and area बढ़ रहा है means resistance again कम होगा. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि मेरे को इतना जजमेंट आ सकता है तो आंसर विल बी लेस देन 4 ohm obviously. Why? Because length is decreased, area is doubled. That's why. Let's calculate the numerical. First of all, what we have given? The given is 2 wires are there with different measurements, dimensions. For first wire, R equals to rho L by, that is the formula. So we don't need to put the values because we don't have already. But we have the final answer of R1 and that is 4 ohm. So for the second wire, R2 equals to what? Rho is as it is. Why rho is as it is? I have told you already that resistivity will remain same for material in any condition. Okay, just for remaining temperature same. So इधर लिखा हुआ है कि what would be the resistance of another wire of the same material. वही मटेरियल का दूसरा वायर है तो उसकी रेजिस्टिविटी भी वही होगी जो पहले की थी. That's why उन्होंने ये चेंज नहीं किया है. रो L की जगह पे क्या आएगा? The new length L by 2 and the cross sectional area that is 2A. So L by 2 and 2A you can calculate it. This 2 will be goes in the denominator. 2 into 2 4. The rest of the formula will be as it is and we will get 1 by 4 rho L by A. 1 by 4 rho L by A. Now let's focus here. What is this? Rho L by A. Rho L by A is nothing but our R1. Rho L by is nothing but R1. It means we can put here R1 instead of rho L by A. So 1 by 4 R1. Now what's the value of R1? R1's value is 4 ohm. You can put also the value of the R1. So 1 by 4 into 4, and 4 will be cut out. Your answer will be 1 ohm. Okay. So R of new wire is 1 ohm. See, 1 is less than 4 ohm. I told you already. Okay. So this is the numericals. It's obviously too much easy. You can get the answers so easily just by analyzing the question carefully and reminding the formula to your mind. Okay. So I have a gift for you all, and that is another numerical. Let's read the question, and you have to comment the answer in comment section. Okay. How much electric current and bulb draw from a 220 volt source? Means the potential difference V is 220 volt. If R of bulb filament means the resistance of bulb filament is 1200 ohm. Okay, you have two quantities, potential difference and ohm means resistance. You can find the current, how much electric current that asked to find. How much current will an electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt? Again 220 volt means it is a potential difference. Very good. If the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohm, again ohm means it is the resistance. You have V and you have I. Okay, you have V1 and R1, you have V2 and R2. You can get I1 and I2. Okay, it's too much easy. You have to apply the same formula 2 times with different values. You will get the answer. Okay, put the value, get the answer. Type of sum it is. So I am giving you for the homework. You have to calculate it. You have to calculate 3 sums and give me the answer in the comment section of this one. Okay, I am waiting for your comments. So we are stopping here this video. Okay, and further we will discuss in the next video about electricity and the next further topics. Okay, so up to that, take care of yourself.